Getting set to go now. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. And that's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
So a jump there defensively.
That's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
From the gun, here's Gone. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Let's go, dude. Tighten up.
Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, but in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
From the 35 on second down, Goff. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. The Charger offense set to take over in this battle for L.A. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Going deep here, and that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Phillip Rivers with his 3rd touchdown pass of the game. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Well, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Badgley on. And that one pushes the lead. It is sports. Badgley now to this one. Fielded few yards into the end. Out to the 25-yard line. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we game plan or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Unas pruebas para los FPS. Están corriendo muy lento.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Very good return that time. 18 yards. The Charger offense set to take over in this battle for L.A. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Sí, sí, de hecho estoy viendo qué onda y así. Ahorita yo creo que ahorita voy a reiniciar el modem.
408 yards in a single game at that time. That's the NCAA rushing record, wasn't it?
Yeah, and then a week later, Samaje Perine broke his record with 427 yards against
Es que ya
Kansas.
eliminé todos los archivos. Bueno, había puesto música. Bueno, tenía archivos llenos de música de media hora. De hecho, ya eliminé toda la música.
200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, and that'll bring up second down.
Oye, sí es cierto. Ahora que lo mencionas, se me actualizó hace un par de
Second
días.
and 10. To throw again, Rivers. He's got his tight end complete. It's Green. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. That catch good
Sí,
for
no,
5.
es que de hecho, veo que voy a ver qué puedo hacer. Estoy borrando memoria y reinstalé el OBS de nuevo.
So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Complete. It's Henry. Pushing tacklers aside, and they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
A ver, vamos a silenciar de nuevo.
4th down now after a loss of 2.
I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, and that would have been better. And they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
So on 4th down, on comes the Charger kicker, Michael Badgley. From the right hash, this from 44. And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. He's He's all alone, Tyrod Taylor. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Tyrod Taylor, 27 yards. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And a special play there by the special teams. It's one thing to... Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. He's got his tight end complete. It's Green. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more.
Partner, they're up big. They snap the ball from the 15 for a regular PAT, yet they fake it and get it. Is the kicker's leg tired? What's going on here?
I don't know, but defensively, now with this deficit, now you add 2 more onto that. They fake the PAT. That stings a little.
It definitely stings, and I know the guys that I played for, they wouldn't be as mad at the opposition as they would have been at us for allowing that to happen.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jared Goff and the Rams headed back onto the field. In the second quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive.
And sometimes you take on all that extra pressure on yourself, and maybe you have to disperse it a little bit. Lean on some other people. Lean on your teammates. Find someone who can take the pressure off and get the ball in their hands for a while.
Or this, if he doesn't, this is getting out of hand, or it could get worse. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now gone. They'll get this one to Cup, complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
The Rams on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun. Gone. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. Here's Johnny Hacker now. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. On the return, it's King. Chargers touchdown.
Well, it certainly feels like that kind of game, doesn't it? No matter what they do, it's going to work. That might be the absolute crusher right there. A punt return for a touchdown.
Feels like there's been a lot of crushers in this game. This lead just gets bigger. Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And the route is on here in this first half. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. A throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. And in